guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel of chilled, relaxed, playing content where we talk about our plants and we try to learn the best way to grow them so they grow how we want them to grow. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button. Let's be plant friends. So today I have 5 Hoyas that I recently got in the mail and I'm ready to pot them up. We're going to check on the roots, pot them up into their forever pots. And yeah, I'm taking you guys along with me. So grab a drink, grab a snack, or grab some plants and do some repotting yourself while you watch this video. Alrighty. Alright guys, so I think we're going to start off with the Hoya elliptica. So when I got this in a trade, so we have this guy. This is a new leaf. It grew in my care. It originally came with these 2 leaves. As you can see, this little tendril right here came out looking real good. And she's in Sphagnum. So we're just gonna pull her out. Look at all those roots. Can you see all those roots? Wow. Alright, I think she's ready for soil, definitely. And I guess we'll take the roots off on this lid to try to limit the amount of mess. I'm tempted to try, I know Harley G will just put the sphagnum moss around it and like bury it like that, but I don't know, it makes me nervous. So I'm just gonna pull a little bit off, as much as I can. I'm not gonna really pull hard. Like if it wants to come off, it'll come off, and if it doesn't, I guess I'll leave those. But there's so many roots in here. Most of the roots are like surrounding the sphagnum, so the inside of the sphagnum is easier to pull out. I definitely don't want to leave any of the sphagnum moss around the stem because I don't want to rot the stem by accident. So I want to try to get most of that off. Alright, so these are what the roots are looking like. I got a bunch of sphagnum moss off. I think it looks good. We're going to put this guy in, I think, this orange planter and call it a day. I'm going to fill it up in here. Yeah. We'll set the plant down in there like that, and then backfill. So there's a new growth point down here, and it's starting to tendril, and I don't want to cover that, but I want to make sure I get as much of the roots covered as possible. And this is what she looks like. Isn't that pretty? It looks so good. Alright, we got one done. Alright, the next one we're going to repot is the Hoya erythrina. This is what she looks like. Beautiful, right? This leaf is looking a little, I don't know. It's looking a little suspicious, I guess. But we're just going to keep it going. So you can see they have a good amount of roots as well. Also, it looks like along the outside. So I'm going to try to open those roots without breaking any. Open them up and pull out as much sphagnum out of the center as I can. It's starting to thunder and lightning outside, and I'm curious if you guys are going to be able to hear the thunder. It's very interesting. I guess when I'm editing I'll find out. Look like some roots died back a little bit. Oh, see, sometimes it's just not easy to tell what's what. You know what this reminds me of? It's like when you have a knot in your hair and you kind of just like pull it apart. Like this is what this reminds me of. Oh, this is going to take forever. Alright, so these are the roots that we got going on. Not too bad, not too bad. And we're going to pot this guy up into this black orange glazed pot. That looks like really dark. And let's fill her up with some dirt. Alright, Hoya erythra. Gotta clean off her leaves, but she's looking good. Looking good. Alright, the next one we're gonna be potting up is Hoya patricia. Now this tendril dried out, so we could probably just cut that off. There we go. Just ripped it off. Perfect. So let's see what her roots look like. Alright. I don't see any at first glance. I don't know. But the sphagnum is also like really wet, so it might have rotted. No, we got some roots. We have some roots up top, I think. That's okay. Definitely like the least amount of roots out of everybody so far. Yeah, I think some of the roots rotted because the sphagnum stayed too wet. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but right here, it's like this, everything underneath here has rotted. So I'm just going to cut that off. There's nothing, there's no sap or anything coming out of that, so we're going to cut up a little higher. And we have sap. So that's when I know when to stop cutting or keep cutting, is when sap comes out. That's how I know like that part of the plant is still alive. So for this little amount of root, I think I'm going to put this plant actually in water. The leaves do feel thin too, so maybe she's just thirsty. So whenever you see a dried up tendril, it doesn't hurt to check out the roots, especially if it's like wet or not, because like you can see we had some rot. So I'm going to let this callus over and stick her in water, and we will repot her another day. The next one we are going to be repotting is the Hoya Michelle. Look how pretty that leaf is. It's been getting a little bit of sun stress because I had it close to a window, or not a window, a grow light. And also another one where I don't really see too much roots and everything looks really wet. Oh no. Ooh, just like completely fell off. Okay, so I spoke too soon. This has the least amount of roots so far. It doesn't have any really. I am gonna, I don't know. It doesn't feel mushy, but this is whole yellow. So I think I might just cut that little end off just to make sure that that stem's not dead. It is dead. There's no sap. All right, a little higher. No sap. Still no sap. The smallest amount of sap is happening right there. So I'm going to make one more cut right above that. See, I don't know. I'll leave it like that. There is sap coming out, but I think this part was dying. So I'm going to also throw this guy in water. I'm not confident that this one's going to make it, but we'll try. See, this is my issue with sphagnum moss. They die. I don't know. I do not know. I think I might have let them dry out too much and then like watered them and kind of rotted them, maybe. Alright, the last one we're going to be checking out today is the Hoya quinquenervia. And let's hope her roots are a little bit better. We see some roots. I see some roots right there. You can see those roots? Okay, so, and they were all in the same area. They were all sitting in the same tray too when I watered them, so I don't know. Alright, so the camera cut out. So, Hoya quinquenervia. This is what her roots are looking like. Not too bad. We have an aerial root that got tucked into the sphagnum and became a little root system. So, I'm going to be putting this guy into this pot. And yeah, and then I guess that's going to be it for this video. The two other ones, the Patricia and the Michelle, we're going to have to put in water and re-root. Hopefully they don't rot. I don't think they will. They still feel firm. I think we caught it in time that the leaf structure itself and the cells in the leaves aren't too bad. So, Hoya quinquenervia. Isn't that a cutie? Ain't she a cutie? Alright guys, so those are the plants that we potted up. Out of the 5, 3 were good. 2 we're going to have to re-root completely, as you guys saw. But I think it will all work out, and soon these plants are going to be growing and thriving and just looking so good. So good. So, anyway, let me know which one of these plants are your favorite if you have them. And yeah, until next time, relax, plants. Peace out.